Hey everyone, welcome to the second episode of WaterparkRanger's Let's Play Pikmin 3. In the last episode we did day 1, and we're starting up day 2 now. Also, by day 2 you're allowed to go to the title screen. That's just a little trivia fact there. So as long as you saved after day 1, it'll consider that you started the game, and then you can play the other two modes of the game, if you want, which are Mission Mode and Bingo Battle. But we only are going to do the story mode in this LP. So, Garden of Hope is the next area. I've tracked down Brittany's signal. Right now, finding her is my highest priority. However, I'm also very concerned that our cosmic drive key is now missing. If I don't find that, the Drake won't be able to fly fast enough to get us back to Kopai. That would be very, very bad. Well, we could go to the Tropical Wilds, but I would rather check out the new area, personally. I don't really have like a strategic way that I'm going to be progressing through these levels. I'm pretty much just going to do whatever suits my whims. And plus, we're going to see some new terrain, likely different from what we encountered in the last day. So the Garden of Hope. Clearly that name is inspired by the Forest of Hope. But if anything, this area looks a lot more like the Awakening would from Pikmin 2. Brittany should be around here. Something is flashing on my map. Maybe it's her. I'm running out of sustenance, so I hope I find her before it's too late. It looks like the onion is following me here. So are the Pikmin. Oh, let's call him out. There we go. Nice. Oh, that's right. The data file I found explained all this. The onion is the Pikmin's nest. Pikminology number 2. Stand under an onion, and then press A to call or return Pikmin. Okay. I'm going to install an application on the Cuppad that lets me check the Pikmin status remotely. It's installing some kind of application to check Pikmin's status or whatever. I doubt I'm going to need to use it, because I'm kind of more of an experienced player than that. And I don't really need info on the Pikmin. I understand their abilities quite well. So there's Pellet Posey. Good job, Pikmin. How about you guys take down that wall? Haha! Take that. So that was our first Dwarf Bulborb. Just like in the last games, it appears they can be instantly KO'd by throwing a Pikmin directly on top of them. Nicely done, fellas. Can you take that Bulborb body? Ah, they need help. It seems you can throw Pikmin further away from you in this game. They don't need to be next to your body before you toss them. Very handy feature. And as I explained earlier, you only need to press the A button once in order to get Pikmin to, in order to pull them all up out of the ground at once. You only need to press the A button once. Very useful. And plus, as you saw, we could just rush the fragments to get them all to grab them at once. Though personally, for once, I would kind of prefer to grab the fragments at a slower pace, one by one, because it's a little cooler that way. Let's see. That there is a white Spectralid. Or white Spectralids, as it says. I'm not guessing they're going to give us very many Pikmin. And unfortunately, we can't progress in that direction. This camera really is excellent because it does move, but if you want to move it directly in front of you, you can press Z, but it just moves on its own, and it's pretty handy that way. And of course, the Z targeting feature is lovely. A little difficult to get to work, well, only slightly. It's really just wonderful. So let's have the Pikmin grab these fragments one by one instead. Ah, there's a note right there. Let's read it. Pikminology number 14. Once Pikmin are done transporting the fragments, they will return to the original location of the fragments. Well, that's handy to know. Let's dismiss our Pikmin here, because I see an animal in the water. A wogpole. Okay. Wish I could scare it out of the water. Yes. That's exactly what I can do. Nicely done, Pikmin. Haha! Now we're gonna have ourselves a wogpole. Probably not worth many seeds, but I would like to try anyway, you know? Nicely done. And we have another right here, so I'm going to try and scare it out of the water. That might be harder to do. Also, yeah, we can punch for sure. But it seems like our punch will do almost nothing to enemies, so it's kind of a worthless skill in this game. Oh, this one's about Bulborbs. Bulborb number 2. Attack from behind to gain the advantage. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm playing the Wiimote. I figure I should mention that now, because the gamepad just doesn't have the controls you need for this game. Oh, crap! Gotta get the Pikmin out of the water. Oh no, water is lethal to Pikmin. I need to blow the whistle with B to call the Pikmin back onto land. Pikminology number 9. Press B to blow the whistle and help panicking Pikmin. Okay. I got it. Come on! I didn't want to throw him in, but I want to grab it. Crap. It's not... It's just too far away from the water's edge. Can't I push the corpse out? Nope. Oh well, Pikmin, we did our best. We haven't been able to grow many yet here, unlike in the previous 2 games you get on day 2 and you can just start growing Pikmin willy-nilly. Is there something else over here? Oh. There we go, 33. That's not a bad amount. The question is, will it be enough to help us with that red Bulborb? At least I'm assuming that it's called a red Bulborb, but we won't know until we scan it. Ah, and this game is just called a Bulborb. I think we have to sneak up on it. Well, it's a good guess, but before we do that, I just want to take care of that dirt wall. Now, it looks like the Bulborb will sleep through just about any racket that you put it through. This here is clearly an electric gate. We can't take that down with red Pikmin. From Pikmin 2, you know that you need to use yellows. Nice job, Pikmin. Now, I'd like to take these pellet posies, but that might require us fighting the Bulborb. Let's see whether or not they have to carry it back through the Bulborb. Nope, they're smart enough and they just take it around the Bulborb. That's great! I love it when Pikmin do that. Seems like they have better pathfinding skills in this game. Oh, hey, there's a hidden note in the grass. Hiding. When the going gets tough, retreat to a hiding place and wait for an opportunity. Aw, and it shows the Pikmin hiding in the grass. Oh, these visuals are actually handled a lot better on the gamepad screen than they are on the game screen. Like, the gamepad screen actually has very high quality, and I've heard you can just play the game straight up on it. Which, ultimately, I might end up doing after I finish this LP, just so I can see what the graphics are supposed to look like. Because, I'm having a hard time finding, like, a working HDMI cable in this house. Well, not a cable, but, like, an input place for it to work. I suppose there's nothing for it. We're going to have to go after this Bulborb. They had a lot of HP in the first Pikmin game, but they got weaker in 2. Let's see how strong it is. Charge! Ho ho ho! Not a problem at all! I was worried that would, you know, put up a fight. Turns out those worries were completely unfounded. Because the HP seems to have not gone up since Pikmin 2. If anything, it's only gone down. Ah, that Bulborb will give us some Pikmin. A nice healthy dose. See, I'm not afraid to take my time in this game. I know that it's got a time limit because you couldn't get, like, the juice quickly. But I'm relatively certain that I'm skilled enough that I can take my time and adventure at my own pace. And we'll be able to stay ahead of the deadline. Because I've been around the Pikmin world before. Even if these are all new maps. Which I love, by the way, because Pikmin 1 and 2, if you recall, just use the same map. Now here's something I want to test out about electricity, because I've heard this and I want to see if it's true. Oh no, poor Pikmin. You see that Pikmin on the ground? We could just whistle it and save it. Now, I don't know whether electricity can actually kill in this game, but it appears it can only paralyze, unlike in Pikmin 2, where it was a one-hit KO for any Pikmin that wasn't yellow. So that's an interesting little fact right there. That could come in handy for us. Her head looks like a mushroom. I hope I'm not too late. Pick up, Brittany. Pick up. Please still be alive. Dead. Definitely dead. Alf, sorry about that. I was just taking a little nap. So you're close by? Why wasn't I moving, you ask? Hee hee, well, you know me. I'm a pretty sound sleeper, even with all these creatures creeping about. Creeping and peeping. But never mind that. Listen, I discovered what looks like a piece of fruit. It's over there. Oh, our first fruit. But I'm kind of stuck here for the time being. Could you go and check it out for me? Sure thing. Alrighty. Hey, there it is. Kind of funny. Wow, it's even bigger than I thought it would be. If this giant thing really is fruit, then we've hit the jackpot. I'd like to analyze it at the Drake, but how do I get it there? So that's a bit of the food we need for our starving home planet. Let's check out anything down that route. Nah, it's probably better to... Actually, crystal wall. Let's see what happens if we try and swarm the crystal wall. Go, Pikmin! It just makes a really cool sound effect, but unfortunately, we don't get anything done. Oh well. How about this? What's it called? Oh, question mark. Okay. Well, the Pikmin can handle that fruit just fine by themselves. So maybe I'll just take the rest and explore a little further onwards. How's that for multitasking? Oh, it's a cave. Or rather, an entrance to a cavernous area, as there are no dungeons in this game. Ooh. The music in this place is cool. And I can't change the camera angle. Not that I need to, but it's interesting. Ooh. But what is that thing? Looks like we have a mini-boss of some sort? And now we can change the camera angle. Yep. Medusal Slurker. Loving this music, though. But how do we take it down? Let's toss Pikmin at it. Come on. Analyzing. What's analyzing? Oh, the fruit got back to the ship. Oh, the Drake is sending us a message. Analyzing recovery. On the gamepad, we can see a fruit called the Sunseed Berry. That's the strawberry that we picked up. And it's filled ourselves a nice bottle of juice. So already, that takes care of any worries we had about getting fruit for today. Large quantities of Birdemic U detected. Ha! This is a seed-bearing fruit, making cultivation on Kopai possible. Juice from this fruit is safe for consumption by crew members. And it's been added to our juice count, putting us up to 3. I'll add a fruit file to the Copad, where we can store the results of our analysis. And that's installed the final section on our Copad. Well, the 5th section is a gamepad camera, but I'm not going to be using that during this LP. It does not really serve any practical purpose. But since I don't know much about plants, I'll ask Brittany to write the reports. She is a botanist, after all. Well, that's good to know. And we just defeated the Medusal Slurker. And it's given us Rock Pikmin, the second type. These were unveiled way back in, like, E3. Are these creatures Pikmin too? They're giving me a funny look. Well, they kind of look funny, so any look they give you is going to be a funny look. What in the... They're just charging at that data file. I guess they instinctively know that we need data files. These ones seem friendly too. Well, these Pikmin really want to go after that crystal. Then let's throw them at the crystal. Wow, they sure pack a punch. There we go. There, that should do us luck. That should do us some good. Oh, that's an onion. That's a Rock Pikmin onion. So the onion was trapped inside the crystal. Since I have 2 types of Pikmin now, I can select the ones I want to use with C. Selecting Pikmin type. Select the Pikmin or person you want to throw using C. They say person because I heard you could throw the captains in this game. And when I want to split them up by type, I'll use the nunchuck to dismiss the squad. Whoa! Oh, it's just the dead body of the Medusal Slurker. Well, that'll be good sustenance for our Rock Pikmin friends. Nice job, guys. Yesterday's foe is today's food. Wow, nature is unforgiving. That's brutal. Rock Pikmin number 1. Rock Pikmin are very hard, like rocks. Okay, that told us absolutely jack shit. Still. Let's try it out. Go! I destroyed that crystal. I like the Rock Pikmin's lair, it's pretty cool. And that's switching C to throw Pikmin. Unlike the previous games, it actually seems to be a little easier to switch Pikmin types. Very convenient, because in Pikmin 1, you couldn't really do that trick, I don't think. Maybe you could, I'm not sure. In Pikmin 2, you had to hold down the A button and cycle with the D-pad. But in this, you just press C, and it does it automatically. I'm also just instinctively pressing A a lot when I'm pulling up the sprouts, even though I don't need to. Old habits die hard. Seems to me like when you throw Pikmin at the crystal, they do more damage than when they just run at it. And of course, the only Pikmin that can do damage to crystals are rocks, evidently. Pikminology number 4. New sprouts will be the same color as the Pikmin that retrieved the pellet or creature. That's useful to know for first-timers, newcomers, but not for me. That being said, I'm still going to track down all the data files I can, because they're required for a 100% run. At least I'm pretty sure this is going to be a 100% run. There we go. I mean, they're gray pellets, so we might as well have Pikmin of the same color carry them. Let's see what that's called. It's just a 1 pellet, alright, they don't say anything about the color. Still, it's pretty obvious from looking at it that it is a gray pellet. And we are actually running out of time on this day. Maybe we can find another fruit before the day ends, that way we can actually be ahead of schedule, instead of just merely staying above where we need to be. That would be convenient. Now let us see. There's the exit. Come on, guys. Alright, we can take down this rock wall by throwing the Pikmin at it. I mean, crystal wall. Nice, I like how it kind of, like, fragments apart. Let's see if we can have... There's actually just something I want to test. See if this works at all. Just the Pikmin slamming into it from the ground. Will that do any good? Yep, it works. That's good to know. Rock Pikmin number 2. Rock Pikmin inflict extraordinary damage when thrown directly onto an enemy or object. And in the diagram we have a picture of them attacking a new enemy that actually hasn't been seen before. Alright. Here's where we gotta go. Okay, we can probably help her out. I can't break through the wall. Yeah, we'll break through the wall. Sun will be setting soon. Any stray Pikmin will undoubtedly face attacks from nocturnal predators. And there's... oh, a safe zone. But the Pikmin that are close to the onion should be able to make it back on their own. Pikminology number 11. Make sure Pikmin are in your squad or close to the onion when the sun sets. All others will perish. Okay. I better call back the Pikmin who aren't in my squad before it's too late. Yeah, sounds practical to me. Let's check that note. Throwing leaders. Throw teammates to places that can't be reached on foot. That's what I thought. Alright, I'll do something. Let's rush the wall. It seems to be slower work, though, unless... and I could just do it faster if I switch to rock and toss. You just gun it down. Yeah, throwing rock Pikmin is definitely more effective than swarming. Or rushing with them. Rather like throwing purples is more effective than swarming. In Pikmin 2. Whew, I can't tell you how happy I am to get out of this place. I'm sick of sleeping outside, and I'm super hungry. What's with your entourage there? What's that you say? They're called Pikmin? They're cute. But we don't have time for cuteness right now. Look over there, Alfie. Oh! That's the fruit she was talking about. Let's work together and nab that huge piece of fruit. Alright, here we go. Okay. So we can throw her. And I already did. Now I'm going to toss some Pikmin up to her. Okay. I'll take it from here. Press the minus button if you'd be so kind. Alright, so minus will switch between people. Switching leaders. Press the minus button to switch leaders. Okay. Split into 2 squads to manage your workload more effectively. Now, I doubt I'm going to be doing that very often because I'm not going for any kind of time record in this game. Just going for the adventure. Cool. Anything back here we can fetch? I wouldn't be surprised if there was. No, just some plants that might be possibly something we could use for cover. I'm still not sure how that cover thing works. But I guess we'll find out later. We didn't get too far in this area, but I didn't want to go very far. Let's see if we can get Pikmin to help carry that thing. Alrighty. And we didn't leave any behind from the looks of it. If I really wanted to, I could use the gamepad to check for Pikmin are on the map. But I don't. I don't really want to do that. Can we get this lemon back to the ship? At least I'm pretty sure that's a lemon. Looks like a lemon to me. And now we have 59, and due to the 10 carrying the lemon, that is our full 69 squad. Ah, and there's a rock wall. Let's see if we can break that down. Yeah, we'll be able to break this wall. And the new fruit's been recovered. I actually prefer that they don't have the ship, like, interrupt you. Perfect. Now we can go back there tomorrow if we want. And I guess we'll find out how much fruit juice that'll give us at the end of the day. I'm just glad that we have our full squadron together. Knowing how this game has always worked, or I mean the series, we'll be able to let the Rock Pikmin get back to their onion just by having them in our party or keeping them in a safe zone. Alright, success! And it sounds like they all have the same sounding whistle in this game. I guess I'm not too disappointed by that. I like that whistle sound anyway. The default whistle's the best one. And there goes our red onion. There's our Bulborb. That guy did not put up a fight at all. The Medusal Slurker was weird, though. I mean, it looked kind of like one of those jelly float enemies from Pikmin 2, but I couldn't tell what its attack method was, because I didn't give it a chance to fight back. So far, we haven't had any trouble with enemies. And the onions have just merged. The two of them merged into one. Yeah, you have a fusion onion in this game. You only use one onion. Which is neat. I guess I'm going to figure out more about how that works in later days. Let's analyze the other one, too. The head of our friend Lemon Grab, Face Wrinkler. Great. And by pressing A to analyze, you just turn it into juice immediately. Ah, pure lemon juice. That's going to be sour. Oh, and it was enough for 1.5 bottles from the looks of it. I'll ration out the juice. No extra gulps for anyone. So we're just getting rid of our blue potions that we took back from Kopai. Good. We still have plenty of juice left. Well, we are ahead of the curve, and I think we're always going to be that way, because I'm not really worried about the difficulty of this game in the slightest. Nice. Alright. Very nice. 47 reds. 22 rocks. Good progress. And now for our journal entry. Back on board, we ran an analysis on the fruit we retrieved and found it suitable for Kopite consumption. It looks like there is plenty more where that came from. Reuniting with Brittany, finding this fruit, it's still early, but things seem to be taking a turn for the better. And no Pikmin have died yet. I mean, this is likely not going to be anywhere close to a no-death run, but it's nice to know that so far everything has been smooth sailing. And with that, we are going to be ending this day, and ending this episode. And I'll see you next time on WaterparkRangers Let's Play Pikmin 3.